I'm being told that MP and at least two of his teammates have been hit with a severe stomach bug in the last 24 hours. Tough timing, but this is a resilient bunch. We'll see just exactly how they respond and what kind of energy level they bring to a very critical second round contest.
All right, we're here with MP in the locker room, moments before the tip-off of Game 3. MP has been some chat on social media about a bug that's going around.
Yeah, I seen that.
So why don't you tell them how you feel?
Okay, I mean, listen, it's simple. Y'all don't gotta worry about your boy MP. I'm 100% locked in and ready to go.
See that, folks? He's doing just fine.
Yeah, better than fine, actually, Xander. I'm about to put on a show for all y'all tonight, so just keep watching. MP, ooh, out. Oh, man. This is ridiculous. I've been throwing up all day, bro.
Yeah, you might want to sit down.
You ain't never lied.
You been able to keep fluids down?
Not really. I've been working with the trainer, so I think I'm as good as I'm gonna get right now.
You ever played a game this sick before?
One time in high school, I had strep throat. 103-degree fever. Yeah, fatigue, all of it. My mom was furious that I played.
That's very serious, your mom. How'd you do?
Like what? Like in the game in high school?
Yeah, how'd you do?
Triple double, bro.
Good. You serious?
You're dead serious, bro. I'm gonna try to see if I can tap into some of that magic tonight. Right after I go through it again.
What's up, MP?
Good place for spring and summer trips. Oh, we don't escape like the summer heat.
Oh, whale watching. So fun. Oh, yeah, I'd love to spot some fins and get it on video.
Yes! I think the only guy you weren't that the natural wonder is just right there in front of you. Maybe we can take our film.
I think his luck's gonna run out on him. Hawaiian stuff.
Canadian basketball has really been on a rise since the Raptors took home their trophy a few years back.
Hip. Makes me wonder if they may be interested in league expansion down the road.
Underlying
Yeah, that Pacific Northwest corridor has been gaining a lot of attention. What? I'd love to scout there too because of the short flights.
So, are we thinking of adding on a scout for the Northern Territories?
Well, if we keep seeing this much
Make sure to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Harry the Hawk. Don't forget to come out for National Noodle Day. Fans will receive a free reusable Hawk grocery bag. Together, we can make a difference. Don't forget to come to the game for Happy Day. What better way to last year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Harry the Hawk, and the Hawk cheerleaders.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Miami Heat come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Hawks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
This series already at 2 games to nothing. A lot to play for tonight. This is the Eastern Conference semifinals. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy. You take a look at the Heat, they're firing on all cylinders, up 2-0 in the series. But now they enter a hostile environment.
Yeah, and that often affects your secondary scores the most. Some of the shots that go in at home don't on the road. They may need their stars to step up early in this one.
And the starting lineup for Miami. MP is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Powell in at the 3. Tough times for MP and the rest of the roster here in Game 3. A lot of reports coming out. A large portion of the team is dealing with the virus.
Yeah, and it seems like most players are going to try and gut it out. But they won't be anywhere close to 100% tonight. Eventually, the toll it takes on you shows up, and you feel sapped of energy.
That's good from Durant on the assist from Jaquez. Durant's got 5 points.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
McCollum pass to Alexander Walker. Denied by Durant.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around it. Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Yeah, that's butter. Outside Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 5. Fires it. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. McCollum outside. The Hawks need to get one up here. Alexander Walker with the bucket. 5 points in the game.
Well, he's a crafty combo guard. You gotta love seeing McCollum play the role of distributor there.
Here's MP. The shot misses. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He finished with 51 points, and he also turned in a season high in the rebound department. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Heat leading by 6. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. Daniels outside. On the wing, Alexander Walker. They set the pick. Uses the glass on the layup. Alexander Walker's got 7 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Atlanta making some changes here. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Daniels, and Corey Kispert subbed in for Alexander Walker. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Bears checked in for Bam Adebayo. Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. Larson's checked in for Powell, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell.
Well, he's around a 40% career shooter from 3. McCollum adding another 3 to his prolific talent.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Johnson. McCollum with it. From the arc. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, McCollum is never afraid to get competitive at the arc.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Kispert outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it bad.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. O'Neal, he's checked in for Okongwu. Risacher comes in for Johnson, and it's Wallace in for C.J. McCollum. O'Neal misses. Durant surveying the D. He gets it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. More 2K action in just a moment. Checked in for Larson. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Kispert outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. They set the pick, and here's Kuminga for three. Atlanta again missing.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Setting the floor for Miami. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Powell, then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Durant in at the shooting guard position. And here's Alexander Walker. He's got 7. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Daniels. And Atlanta misses again. Heat leading by 10. MP outside. 4-3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
The long-range hit from MP.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. Okongwu's checked in for Kispert. And Miami also making a switch. Adebayo's checked in. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. Durant's got 21.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Back to Alexander Walker. Kuminga, the pass to Daniels. That one drops for him.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
On the wing, Durant. Covered by Daniels. Let's go with a 3. MP, no good. Hawks trail by 12. Johnson with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. Daniels will screen on Adebayo. Here's Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
While Johnson is a talented scorer, what I like about him is that he doesn't need plays called for him in order to make an impact. He can score naturally in the flow of the offense.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Hawks. Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Powell. The free throw drops for Johnson. He does not get the second one. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. And so far, no one has figured out a way to slow this group down. 6 wins in a row in the postseason and aiming to make it 3-0 here tonight.
They are definitely a talented group, and they are clearly in the driver's seat right now. But that could change here tonight.
Hawks trail by 13. Daniels outside. Outside Johnson. Here's Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Mitchell. MP outside. The 3 is up. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Daniels. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Alexander Walker. He has 7. 27 seconds left in the second period. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, what I love about MP is he's always working on his game. Every day, year-round.
And he's good on the second. Here's McCollum. He's got 6. Johnson a screen on Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into the lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. And so it's Miami now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
I like what they're doing in transition, pushing the pace, getting up court before the defense gets set, just like I used to do.
Oh, checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. When you think about that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's end.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 29 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 6. Fades and shoots. Daniels outside. This one for 3. Atlanta again missing.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pass to McCollum. And stolen by Durant. And he gets that one. Durant's got 31 points.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Daniels misses. Miami leading by 17.
I mean, you have to have the talent to to make a move like that. But MP also puts in the work.
Outside Johnson. Back to McCollum. Outside, Alexander Walker. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses. Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. MP third.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
Pass to Okongwu. And here's Alexander Walker. Now Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
MP outside. The three. Counted from distance. Durant's got 38 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Jacks up a three. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in with the second chance points.
Well, if you don't put a body on a Conley, you're asking for trouble.
And here's MP from outside. And the Heat, another three.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. No good on the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And Durant with the big finish.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Daniels outside. Okongwu, a screen on Powell. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he drops it first. Atlanta making some changes. O'Neal, he's checked in for Okongwu. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Johnson. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Daniels. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Ware's checked in for Adebayo. Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. Larson's checked in for Norm Powell. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell. Durant rebounded by the Hawks. And he lobs it up top. And the ball on play. The Heat will have it.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clear.
Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned. Given the situation right now, gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Setting the floor for the Heat. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's MP, then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Hero in at the 1 spot.
You love to see MP just attack that rim. Young players, take note.
Hawks trail by 17. Now Kispert. To the middle. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Now Durant for 3. That misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Kuminga. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off
turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Atlanta making some changes. Dyson Daniels, he's checked in for O'Neal. Alexander Walker comes in for Kuminga. And it's McCollum in for Kispert. Miami also changing it up. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Mitchell subbed in for Hero.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Here's Daniels. McCollum outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Adebayo. MP outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the final quarter. Shoots a three. Oh, he cannot hit. Hawks trail by 18. Okongwu, a screen on Mitchell. McCollum. Now Johnson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
The ball goes to Miami.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. A big group substitution here for Miami. Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. Larson's checked in for Powell. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Heat.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
A big group substitution here for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Larson. And Mitchell subbed in for Tyler Hero. Oh, the baby hook. Nice. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
McCollum's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
The first one falls. Good on both. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Out to the right wing. Kuminga with it. For three, Durant. Yes.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
You said in your pregame video that you were feeling healthy, but you look like you're dealing with something fairly serious. How were you able to pull this one out, MP? Talk to me.
Yeah, I don't make excuses. If I can stand, I could play.
Some people are calling this your flu game.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, I'm not trying to compare myself to Michael just yet. I gotta win a chip first, but I'll take the compliment, Dom. I'm flattered.
Well, we hope you feel better, MP.
Appreciate you.
BA, over to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Okay, so story time. When I was in Europe, I had a rough start to the season. And that's because the adjustment to the pro game was tough for me. I didn't speak the language, and an airline had even lost one of my bags. Now to think about it, I lost a pair of my favorite Jordans.
Oh, not the J's.
Yeah. Yeah, I was moping around during one of my first practices because of that, and a teammate came up to me and he said, MP, everyone's life is hard. Yours, mine, the people in the stands. Nobody cares about your problems.
Talk about tough love.
True story, yeah. He didn't like me at first either, but he helped me whether he knew it or not.
And how'd he do that?
He snapped me out of it. Out of all my self-pity, it was gone. You know, I realized that I was dealing with something, but so what? And I had to ask myself, okay, I can try to overcome it, or I can give up. What kind of person do you want to be?
That actually makes sense, I'm not gonna lie.
Right. So, here we are. We've had a few things go against us this series, but so what? Everyone's going through something. And we've got a chance to go to the conference finals if we win one more game. One more.
All right, so how you feeling about your chances?
Bro, I am ready to run through a brick wall for this win. And nothing's gonna slow me down. I promise you that.
Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Miami Heat have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized, for their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Atlanta Hawks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome fans to the postseason of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jaime Jaquez is out there with Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's MP. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. Look at the Heat. They've been dominant so far in this series. And they can, as we know, complete a sweep tonight with a win.
In the middle of the playoffs, that is huge. They could buy themselves lots of extra rest with a win. That has to be in the back of their mind as they try to close this one.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Drills it from outside.
Well, you're talking about a guy who's about 40% from deep over the course of his career. C.J. McCollum has been doing this at a high level for a long time.
Oh, he misses the dunk.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And Johnson giving these fans a show.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And now we'll swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. He'd have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Reza Shea with the steal. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Off target from three-point range. Miami's gone 2 or 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Durant inside. Guarded by Reza Shea. And he banks in the layup.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Johnson outside. After Reza Shea. And, wait a minute. MP looks hurt. MP's in pain. And, folks, this does not look good. Looks like he may have turned his ankle. Oh, this would be a huge blow to his team and fans.
Yeah, you just hold out hope that MP can put some weight on it, or it responds well after the trainers are able to work on it. But right now, I don't think that he's going to be able to continue.
Heroes check in for Miami.
Number 14, Tyler Hero.
The Heat trail by 11. And we're getting confirmation now. MP is clear to return in this one. Wow. He'll start the second half for his team.
They're saying it's a high ankle sprain, and I think it's likely that MP would sit the rest of this one out if it were a regular season game. But with his team on the cusp of getting through to the next round, I'm not surprised to see him try and play through it.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Durant. The Conley grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 8. Johnson outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Durant inside. Guarded by Rizachet. Tried to double clutch on that dunk and couldn't get it down. Johnson, the pass to McCollum. Back to Johnson. To the inside. Alexander Walker.
The kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. It's a 10-point game. MP, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Good. It's Mitchell picking up the assist. MP's got 14 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Okongwu finds Rizachet. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Johnson with the jam.
Well, he is a very mobile 6'9" wing, and Johnson is showing you he's a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForge, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with 58 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
McCollum kicks to Okongwu. Pass to Rizachet. It's McCollum on the wing. Over Mitchell. McCollum, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And he throws it down hard.
Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. The Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. McCollum outside. Okongwu with a screen on Mitchell. Again, McCollum missing.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making it.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. The Atlanta making some changes. Kuminga comes in for Okongwu. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Zachary Rizachet. The Heat also changing it up. Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Tyler Hero in for Davion Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And here's MP for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Durant with the steal. MP's on the move. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson sends the screen for Daniels. Down low, Johnson double-teamed. Johnson with a screen on Hero. And it's McCollum in the corner. And the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Atlanta making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Johnson. Royce O'Neal comes in for Alexander Walker. And Kispert subbed in for McCollum. Oh, the jam by Durant.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Hog shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Now here's Kuminga. 12 points for him. Can they get it? And no good that time. MP getting it done for the Heat. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll return shortly. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals.
Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
Kispert dishes to McCollum. Lays it up and punts it in. And the Hawks lead by 1. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
A 3 from McCollum. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
The 3 is pure from MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Fine, Allie, we thank you for that. And here's Johnson outside, and Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
McCollum with the ball. Floats it up for Kuminga. And then favorite alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you can throw that lob wherever you want to. Kuminga's going to rise to the occasion and get his hands on it.
Durant fires, and down goes the 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
McCollum against Hero. And it's McCollum off the draw. And he makes it and count.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. C.J. McCollum showing you he can also find a way to get inside and get it done.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured. We want to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Kuminga. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Daniel. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Corey Kispert. Jimmy Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Javier Mitchell comes in for Hero. McCollum. Powell there for the rebound.
Yeah, that was a million.
Are you kidding me? What a play by MP.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Puts up a three. Cleared away by Adebayo. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 16-4 run. The Hawks trail by 11. McCollum with the ball. Guarded now by Durant.
Traditionally, that's how you want to face the ball, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Right on the first, and they will push the lead to double digits.
A quiet but confident play. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth.
You know, he's smaller in a center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
MP. Johnson rips down the board. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Okongwu. McCollum buries the deep ball.
Well, C.J. McCollum rising to the occasion. What a clutch performer.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Durant feeling it out a bit. For three. Down he goes for three.
MP looking solid from there.
Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. It's McCollum on the wing, covered by Mitchell. Off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
NB.
Timeout, timeout. As good as it gets.
Woo! Oh, the slam dunk.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's McCollum. Okongwu with a screen on Mitchell. Cleared away by Adebayo. Here's MP. And he misses the J. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Great pass leads him right to the rack.
Alexander Walker. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for 2.
So so he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time call here.
Timeout.
The Hawks
Timeout.
decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. What's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
From outside, knocks down the three. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Here's Johnson. Puts up a deep 3. Dream from outside.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
To tie it up. He's off from 3. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to stay in.
The first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
And so the Miami Heat have won the series. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing, probably wish this thing would start tomorrow.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
All right, I'm here with MP, the man, the myth, the legend, as he helps his team move on to the conference finals in his rookie season. How you feeling, bro?
Invincible! Unless this entire team gets struck by lightning, we're cruising through the next round. I'm talking 4 straight dubs.
Hold up, you guaranteeing the sweep?
I'm guaranteeing the sweep, Xander. And they can put that on their bulletin board, too. After what we've been through, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna feel like light work. Let's go!
A remarkably gutsy game from MP as he shakes off injury to lead his team to a series-clinching victory. I'm told the team is not worried about his status moving forward, and MP himself has said he's good to go for the conference final.
MP, I'm sorry, but Xander's not allowed in the locker room. Orders come directly from Mr. Forbes.
Yeah, I've been recording these videos all season long. Why is there an issue now?
Because you went too far. Guaranteeing a sweep in the conference finals? Come on, MP, that's a bad look.
Look, before the playoffs started, you told me to stick to being myself. Well, Coach, this is being me.
Listen, confidence is one thing, but when every media outlet in the country makes your guarantee a top story, it becomes bulletin board material.
Coach, what? Games aren't won on a bulletin board? That's superstition.
You're wrong. It's psychology. You, of all people, should know that. It's disrespectful and a powerful motivator.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of your teammates don't like these videos, but they bite their tongues because they haven't interfered with our goals. Now they're interfering with our goals, MP, and the chemistry's in the dumps.
So you're saying no videos at all?
I'm just saying. Listen,
you're lacking vision. I'm telling you.
Lay low for a bit. After this round, and we'll see what happens. But for now, get your head in the game and keep Xander out of the locker room.
Coach, do you understand how much money I'm be leaving on the table if I did this? Coach, there are so many people that watch these videos, my videos, Coach. That's ad revenue on top of that.
You're not thinking straight, MP.
No, but
You're not
I am.
thinking straight. You have more to gain by laying low and regaining the trust of your teammates and this organization than you do by plowing ahead with these videos. Listen, this order comes from the owner that I agree with. Do you trust me, MP?
Come on, Coach, you know I do.
Before you were a celebrity, you were a basketball player, man. And a tremendous one at that. That's your identity. That's what we need from you right now. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm hearing that the chatter about MP angering his teammates and coaches by guaranteeing a sweep is very real. Not only is this team dealing with some serious chemistry issues, but apparently MP has been told by the front office to stop recording videos in the locker room before games. It'll be very interesting to see what on-court impact all of this has moving forward.